I feel like always felt like Brawl was more like a scaling point character rather than the character used for debates.
I
If you get what I
agree.
mean.
I agree. But he's
So
so.
it's like that character that has like all the lore and stuff,
But
but yet they
dude,
get folded.
but dude, he's so good though in tier. He,
Mhm.
he's like debatably like top 12 or top 13.
Who would your top 10 Decepticons be?
Top 10?
Yeah.
I was talking about characters overall, but in top 10, uh,
Hmm.
the Fallen, because Optimus Prime is
Right.
built different. I got probably Megatron under that. Okay, the rest are a little testy because there's nothing outright saying it. But
Right.
I'll say Grindor because of his physical strength. Only Optimus could really
Hmm.
kill him, and maybe Megatron also. Uh, uh, okay. I'll put Brawl above Starscream and Blackout, but I'll put him below
Okay.
Grind. But I think Grindor will beat Brawl because it's a more realistic case. Like the dude literally flies. He can just fire a winch cable at you from above. So
Right.
like Brawl would end up losing the vehicle to vehicle match, and like in the robot match, fucking Brawl would win from long range. I agree with that wholeheartedly. Like we don't even have to debate over it. I just think that Grindor wins up close because he's too big, right? He could literally tear his fucking head off as the win con. Like in the helicopter blade punch would tear off Brawl's arm too. And I think it could. It's so much more of a realistic scenario to put Grindor above Brawl. Even if Brawl does win a long range, making him a close check, if you will, right?
That is fair.
Yeah. So we're not underrating Brawl here. Like he's so strong within his own tier, it's ridiculous. Um, but then under Brawl, I would put Blackout because Blackout doesn't have the bulk to take on Brawl that Grindor does. And then under him, I'd probably put. I'm not including Lockdown. He's technically Decepticon, technically not. By the way, he's
I would
also.
definitely say he's in the more. I would definitely say he gets into the top 10.
Yes, yes,
Strongest beings, but not the Decepticon list. Kind of like how I did with my top 10 Autobots. I didn't include Sentinel because.
yeah. Uh, I don't. Yeah, I don't include Sentinel with the Decepticons either. So glad we're okay. We're at Starscream. Who would I put below Starscream? Um, Rampage.
Barricade?
Rampage. He has
Yeah.
feats. Rampage would be Barricade. Uh, and then maybe Barricade. Yeah. Where are we at? Like 7 or 8 or something?
I think so.
Okay. Okay. I'm trying to shuffle through all of them. Okay. Uh, I'll put Soundwave below Barricade because Barricade has more feats.
Mm,
Possibly a hot take, but we can. It's much harder to scale Soundwave because he was carried by everyone else.
fair point. Fair point.
Again, it's debatable. Take it or leave it. If you said Soundwave one, I would. It's kind of
Because I
interchangeable.
mean, in the comic, it took a lot more to bring him down
Yeah, yeah.
because he had like
It's so weird of a
just
topic. Hold on,
mm,
wait. I forgot one. I knew I was thinking. Okay. I
oh,
put
sorry,
Bone.
sorry.
I'm putting Bone Crusher above Starscream in a close range fight. Transformers 2
Mm,
Starscream, I think, wins at that point for
against
Bone Crusher.
Soundwave.
Bone Crusher.
Oh, Bone Crusher. Oh, okay,
Okay, I'll put Bone Crusher below Starscream if it's Transformers 2 onwards.
fair.
Uh, Okay. Who else? Who else? I'm trying to think. I'm trying to think. Uh, uh, how how could I forget Shockwave? How the fuck could I forget that man? Put him right below
Oh
Meg.
crap! I think.
Put
Well,
him
to
right.
be fair,
Put.
he was barely in the movie he was supposed to be the main villain in.
Yeah. Yeah. Uh, Sentinel was supposed to die, and Optimus was supposed to duel Shockwave and win. Yeah. Um.
Yep,
Yeah.
that's how it was supposed to go.
Yeah. Um. Yeah. I put Shockwave below Megatron. I think Shockwave has a chance of beating
That is fair.
Transformers. Has a chance of beating Transformers 1 Megatron. Transformers 2 Megatron, I think, wins no matter what.
I think they were like, I think they were supposed to be regarded as like equals, or at least in terms of like the fear factor, because even Starscream was scared of him.
Yeah,
Like,
like no one really fucked with Shockwave. Like Shockwave acknowledged Megatron as someone competent, and they worked together.
mhm.
So, yeah, I put Shockwave right
They
below
was that
Megatron.
they should have been best buds back in the day. They was always with each other. So
Yeah, yeah. Actually, you never really saw Shockwave away from Megatron, did you?
mm-mm, they was chill.
Yeah. But yo, what's up, Wraith? Yo, what's up, NHL? Yeah, Grimlock and I got to just talking for a little bit. Dude, we were talking for about 20 minutes. This is hilarious.
Oh dang, it really is.
No, the stream is like. Nah, we're still like 6 minutes. Like just over 6 minutes in. But yeah,
Really?
yeah, yeah. We really just started off the list, just finishing up the fucking Decepticon list.
Oh my gosh.
Oh my god. Dude, come on, that's funny. Come on, you gotta admit, that's funny as heck.
It is. It is because I swear we get so carried away that I think we forget about our main subject most of the time.
We do. Oh man.
Like, dog. Bleh. Oh shit.
What? Yeah, we're still talking about Metroplex vs Godzilla will be good. Yeah,
Mm-hmm.
yeah,
Mm-hmm.
yeah.
Definitely.
Yeah, it looks like Wraith and NHL are doing good. Yeah. Okay, so by the way, this is like no holds barred, like go wild, literally just go nuts. Don't even worry about
Oh,
chance.
cool.
Yeah, this is just I'm literally streaming just me playing some D2, and you
All
can
right, cool,
do
cool,
whatever
cool,
you
cool.
want. Yeah, don't worry about it, bro.
So who do we start with? I mean, shit.
Okay, so Metroplex and Godzilla.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Mm, do
Because I mean,
we?
it's just like
Okay,
they're both deep. They're both detailed enough where we could just like explain everything. It's just like, okay, so who do we start explaining all these details for?
well, okay. Let's get to the brass tacks then. We both agree they're like 5D, infinite 5D, right?
Right.
Okay, we both agree they're debatably first place, ignoring Primus and Unicron.
Most definitely.
Okay,
Most definitely.
okay. Do we agree Metroplex is physically stronger and more durable? Hack resistance included.
I can see the arguments,
Well,
but I wouldn't say Heisei is a slouch.
he's not at all a slouch, no. But the argument I make is Metroplex has a better case for better hack resistance because I don't think anyone else could really take a warp cannon shot nearly as good as he could.
That is a fair point. A very fair point. Because I mean, I don't think anyone was taking those. Because I mean, judging by like, okay, well, depending on how the Aligned continuity portrays this situation, I would probably say that Grimlock could possibly disable one.
Yeah, but see, that's not a scaling feat. That's an IQ feat.
Okay. Because
Well,
I mean, the way the Fall of Cybertron portrayed it, you know,
Well, see, he'd be going inside it though. That's the thing. I.
Okay.
It's just okay. Okay. I'm not undermining you, right? No, let's make it.
Right.
I'm not undermining you, but Grimlock's really smart.
Mm,
You get what I mean? He'd use
yeah.
his he'd use his smarts more than anything.
Yeah. That makes a good point considering he was, the reason Megatron could even get through the front door of Iacon. So yeah, that makes sense.
Yeah. Again, I'm not undermining him. He would have to tear his way through a weak point and then go inside the cannon and disable it. But it's not the same as
Hmm.
taking a shot. That's kind of where I'm
Yeah,
coming
taking
at.
the shot and just
Yeah.
honestly just ripping it apart. So yeah. And then if we take it further, we're giving him prime scaling, right? Because he would still.
Oh yeah, dude, peak.
Yeah,
Yeah, we're
because
giving.
he.
They're both getting everything,
Yeah.
bro. Yeah, they're
All
both
right,
getting
good, good,
everything.
good. Because I mean, scaling him above, let's see here. Who do we got starting off from? I guess even just a Dark Energon amped Megatron who was able to just beat down Optimus, albeit, we could definitely argue him being slightly weakened from the Dark Energon, but still, I don't think we could argue him being weakened as worse than a beaten down near death Megatron.
I agree.
So again, scaling above that same Megatron was fodderizing multiple avatars of Unicron, like just left and right here.
Mhm. I concur.
And then you have him also scaling above his Fall of Cybertron and his Rise of Darkspark self here, which he was actually able to withstand the Matrix and the Darkspark being blasted into him.
I concur. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, I think we disagree on everything.
Yeah. And then with Heisei, I don't think it's not hard. He scales above Showa. We got multiple guidebook statements just saying that.
Yeah.
So he scales above Showa consistently. Showa has multiple 4D feats.
Okay.
And
Okay.
even like his Ghidorah and stuff like that. Basically everybody scales above the Showa era like nothing.
Okay. So I want to get one quick thing out of the way because it's a big one. Are
Mm-hmm.
are we going to consider him getting really hot and dying whenever he fought Destroya as a nerf?
I wouldn't say it's like too much of a nerf, because even then he was just getting
Well, no, that's not what I'm saying.
stronger.
Are we? Well, of course he's getting stronger, but are we counting it as a nerf?
No. I think it would be fair,
Okay.
if we didn't.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
Just to kind
So,
of like for fairness
so
sake here.
yeah. So what? Yeah, that's exactly what I'm saying. I'm saying let's give Godzilla the benefit of the doubt and say he'll be able to handle it just fine, because
Mm-hmm.
they'd be both at 100%, and not nerfed from Dark Energon and not starved and whatnot.
Yeah.
Yeah.
They never really figured out that whole Energon crisis, did they?
No, they did not.
Goddamn. Damn it, Optimus. Should have listened. Should have just listened. But then we have like their hacks and stuff here. And
Mhm.
it's just kind of like it's honestly just like power for power.
Yeah, it looks like they both just have raw firepower.
Yeah, because you have Metroplex's missiles, and I'm not sure if this will count, but we all saw in the Fall of Cybertron second trailer, he can use a long-ranged beam.
I would count that. Yeah.
Okay. Because
I
I know we just never like seen it in game and stuff like that there, so it's just kind of like,
I'm okay with that. Yeah.
all right, cool.
Yeah, nah, bro. No need to just play scaling games. You know what's up.
Yeah, yeah. I'm just making sure. Like, okay, so do we want to use that?
Nah, it's what I'm saying, bro. It's the Wild West out here.
Yes, yes, yes. So in all honesty, dang, uh, now it's just kind of like, what? I'm gonna be honest. What can Godzilla do?
Well, let's look at the firepower first. That's what I'm thinking. Let's look at the firepower first. Who has better firepower?
I mean, shoot, it's either the atomic breath or red spiral ray versus just Metroplex's overall firepower. I mean, we've seen Metroplex take out everything Optimus couldn't, but then again, nothing's been able to survive the atomic breath.
Okay, so here would be my argument. I'd make the same argument as I would for a Showa Godzilla.
Mm-hmm.
He would have to know where to fire and assume he has a heart. Not only would he have to assume Metroplex had a heart, but he would also have to assume that it would be like in the center of his chest. So he could get the kill, but I don't think it's piercing unless he just fired hard enough for some reason in the exact spot or whatever.
I mean, would Godzilla think like, even though this definitely would have to be an intelligence thing though, but just kind of throw it out there. Would Godzilla just blast it into the core, or like that red spot on like Metroplex?
Probably. I'm not discounting the proposition. That could very well be the case.
Right, but it's just kind of like, what is he? Would that actually just? I don't even think they would do it. To be kind of honest, it would have to be like a really lucky shot if he did.
Yeah, it would have to be a really lucky shot.
Meanwhile, Metroplex can just spam. Like,
that's why I was asking you about the hacks resistance and durability.
I mean, I'm not saying Godzilla won't be able to survive it. I'm just saying, like, Metroplex has a lot more just at his disposal overall.
I agree with that. He's not locked behind an ultimate mechanism like stamina drain.
Right. So it's just kind of like, if Godzilla, I would honestly say Godzilla has to just get a really well placed lucky shot. That's the best. That is honestly the best way I could honestly put it. He has to get a well placed lucky shot just for him to actually just beat Metroplex here.
Terribly churlish of Rogue to lock me out of the house and let you of all people in.
Because I mean,
clear out the pests while you're there, White Oak Chew.
If Godzilla, I kind of feel like Godzilla's going to try to get close at first, and then Metroplex is going to be like, I'm just going to barrage you. Like, that's about it.
I think Metroplex is going to barrage him from long range, and perhaps try to duel him whenever. Metroplex is going to try to move to intercept more than likely whenever Godzilla tries charging, so he doesn't get taken down.
Yeah. And then it's just kind of like, okay, so what you gonna do now? Because I mean, the fight itself is like impressive, especially with the scaling. But it's just kind of like, once you really get past like the feats and stuff like that, it's just kind of more or less like, okay, so what can he do?
What can the other do, really?
Right. It's like, okay, they have everything set. They have everything that can pretty much harm each other. But what can the other really do? Because, I mean, they're both equal in terms of, like, I would probably say in terms of durability. Godzilla has his regeneration, so that's an edge.
How
I mean, I know more often than not, Cybertronians do have regeneration, but it's just not, the same as
Okay.
Godzillas, you know.
Okay, I just got one thing. How active do we think Metroplex was in his time as a Cybertronian before transforming to his what was it, base mode or something? I forget.
He was an artillery.
Oh,
Like not like the cannon, but he was just
an
like
artillery station. That's right.
Yeah.
Yeah, he was a weapons. He's literally a weapons platform. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
All right. Yeah. Okay.
So it's very possible he was used. I would probably say during the time of like Zeta Prime, maybe like early part of the war here. I think that's probably the most logical way I could honestly just put it for him here. Because again, it's very clear he was around in Iacon for a minute. It's not like he just popped out of nowhere and just said, okay, I'm just going to wait here.
Yeah.
So I would definitely say he was like not the most active weapon, but he was used probably enough.
I would say
if you get what I mean.
Yeah. He was offhandedly used as like anti-aircraft artillery, more or less.
Yeah, I think that would actually be the best way the best way to put it here. Use, but just not always. He was like, I would have to say, you know what? I know how to say it. He's the last resort weapon.
Yeah, he's a trump card. The Titans
Mm-hmm.
typically are like trump cards, so that's probably our best assumption on that front.
I think it makes the most sense. Because I mean, I mean, how would the Decepticons last if Metroplex was at the very start of the war?
Yeah.
I mean, Zeta Prime would have been like, wait a minute, I'm gonna sick you on Iacon, considering they don't got nothing really. I mean, you could argue Tripticon, but again, the way we kind of see Tripticon, it makes it feel like it was a pet project, more or less, if you get what I mean.
It does seem like that. I concur.
Like, he was used, but he wasn't like the Autobot or Decepticon's main weapon. Because again, if he was always there when Starscream was working up on him, why didn't Megatron just like, okay, so I'm just gonna drop Tripticon on
Metroplex,
Iacon? Right. So it's just kind of like, yeah, they were like, I think Metroplex was used, just not as much here. And I think when Optimus got, the Matrix and stuff, he was like, all right, I think I'll show myself now. Or maybe because Optimus had the Matrix, he just wind up inadvertently activating. So, not sure why he was just inactive for all that time until Optimus just decided to, I guess, get on that cannon. That he just wanted to be active. But it is what it is. Optimus is normally known for summoning Metroplex out of everybody anyway. So it's just like, it's a common trope for in Transformers anyway.
When did Optimus awaken Metroplex? In like G1 also or something? Well, I know he was dead when Metroplex woke up.
Mm-hmm.
But
I think they repaired him a little bit, and then he woke up.
Because see, in the G1 show, Optimus was still dead.
Yeah. But I think they might have just like repaired him or built him in some way.
I think so.
But in like the IDW, I forgot which one it was though. I know it, but I know what it is story for story, but not like the actual comic itself here. Optimus does summon Metroplex.
You can, if you googled up IDW Optimus Awakens Metroplex comic, you'd probably find it.
But other than that, yeah, I would definitely say Metroplex wasn't as active, but he was definitely used. So easily scaling above, I guess his firepower would definitely still scale above Omega Supreme. So that's definitely not hard to quantify. I'll say he's above, Tripticon as well. Possibly even his upgraded form here, albeit I think the upgraded form could be a little bit closer. Maybe. But then you have Heisei, who's always active though.
Yeah. But what lifetime do we have for the both of them though, is what I wonder.
I mean, Metroplex is should be thousands of years old. Far older than most of the Cybertronians there.
Okay, but would that put him on par of Godzilla in age?
I would think it would be above him, considering the sheer fact that Godzilla, in most if not all of his origins, starts off as a modern day evolved dinosaur, or an evolved variant of the Tyrannosaurus Rex. And we know from Fall of Cybertron, the Autobots have been likely active since the... Okay, I can't really say the Permian period because, Shockwave had Stegosaurus and Apatosaurus DNA for Sludge and Snarl, which are from the Jurassic period. And then he had T-Rex, Pteranodon, and Triceratops DNA for Grimlock, Slug, and Swoop, who are from the Cretaceous period.
Yeah.
So it's kind of it's like a 50-50, but I would definitely say the Cybertronians were probably more active, or probably active way before humans even, walked to the Earth.
Alright.
So probably early Permian period at bare minimum. Because to be honest, Godzillasaurus is like a modern day dinosaur.
Okay.
Godzilla's, yeah. So
Okay, so
Metroplex would definitely be older.
Okay, so Metroplex is older and on some level more complex, right? Would that be correct?
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Yeah.
So we give Metroplex IQ. We give him stats. Well, not speed. He's slower. But we give him stats and hacks resistance. He's not locked behind an ultimate mechanism, so that is a case for easy use. Alright.
Right.
So what else? What else am I missing? Okay. We never really addressed it fully earlier. Is the red spiral ray gonna just pierce through and destroy Metroplex? I think maybe one of us said something about it, but I forgot.
I think it can harm him. It's definitely his strongest, probably the only attack that could really harm Metroplex, in all honesty, due to its ever-growing nature. I don't think his normal atomic breath would be able to harm or even pierce through the armored layer of Metroplex, to be honest.
I agree with that.
Yeah.
Okay, so yeah, Metroplex does beat out Godzilla in terms of hex resistance, because that does mean we are scaling him above Destroya.
Right. And if we are doing that, then I don't think the red spiral ray really. Yeah. The red spiral ray really isn't going to be a game-changing factor, considering if we are scaling Metroplex above Destroya, the amount of times Godzilla had to use it, along with like physically beating up Destroyer at the same time,
Mhm.
and that was still a close match,
Yeah.
and it ain't looking too good for the Big G. So it's just kind of like I feel I feel like he could probably squeeze out a win, but more often than not, I'm leaning towards Metroplex.
Alright. Alright. Well, so Godzilla has adaptation. He does have the ability to adjust mid-combat. After all, he was outclassed against Space Godzilla in their second fight, but they managed to readjust even if there was help.
Yeah, that is fair.
Okay.
But then again, Metroplex should have a higher battle intelligence still.
Okay. Okay. But does that mean we're giving Metroplex adaptation as well? That's the pitfall.
I mean, maybe? Because, I mean, Metroplex really, in all honesty, Metroplex hasn't really struggled,
That's what I'm saying.
if you get what I mean.
Yeah. He has...
Like, the only time we ever see him, like, get down was by the warp cannon, and it was just like a well-timed shot. But he got back up and was just pissed. Like,
Yeah.
I mean, if we scale him above the likes of Omega Supreme, then maybe.
Well, okay, but then on the topic of Godzilla versus Omega Supreme, who do you think would win that?
Because Omega Supreme exhaust his
You cut out. I'm sorry.
In-
You cut out. I'm sorry.
kill Supreme. Do that.
Grimlock, my man.
So, like,
Sorry, you're cutting out.
a lot. Two men.
Hey, Grimlock, can you hear me?
For a minute.
Hey, Grimlock, my man, you're cutting out.
Yep, I hear.
You're cutting out.
I'm cutting out?
You were cutting out. Yeah, I'm sorry. It was like the last 60 seconds. We were on the topic of Godzilla versus Omega Supreme.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah. No, you're good.
Huh, that's weird, because you were cutting out on my end as well. So. Okay.
Okay, that might have been an internet thing.
Alright, so like I was saying here, since, okay. So like I was saying, you know, if we scale Metroplex above Omega Supreme, who was actually able to exhaust Megatron's Dark Energon reserves, like, completely tap him out, then, yeah, I don't see too much of a problem where, you know, he's just awfully better than Omega Supreme here. Because, again, the first time, Megatron didn't need to do that. Then the second time, Megatron, apparently in the audiobook, got cornered by Omega Supreme, meaning that even with help, in a round 2, Omega Supreme almost kills him. And then Megatron had to resort to using every ounce of Dark Energon he had left in him to
kill him.
Basically keep Omega Supreme off. Yeah, just to kill him. So, yeah. I think that could suffice for Metroplex having adaptation here. Probably far quicker because he got up from that warp cannon pretty good, or pretty quickly.
Are we counting that as an adaptation, or him just being, or just a reaction to him being pissed off?
I mean, when you're angry, you can honestly just overcome a large majority of stuff.
I fair enough. Yeah. I could see the case. Uh, I think it's more debatable, which is the problem. Godzilla just consistently has more adaptation in his showings, just verse wide.
I agree, and
more
I
than
think
just
that is
Heisei.
the biggest problem with him.
Yeah, so I think Godzilla still edges out in adaptation. It's just too much of a superhuman instinct for him to just adapt by instinct.
Yeah, that is true. And if we scale him above, Showa in terms of everything, then it's kind of obvious he's gonna have better adaptation.
Yeah.
Because Showa was just, bro, adjusted to a whole acid monster in Hedorah. So
yeah, that is extremely.
That should be more than enough.
Yeah, that is extremely impressive.
Like, he went from being able to not being able to handle the acidic presence to being able to just physically beat the mess out of him,
yeah,
and then incinerate him. So yeah, that's more than enough. Godzilla definitely takes the adaptation.
Yeah. Okay, so the argument for Godzilla, then he'd have to outlast Metroplex. It'd be a Shimu,
Yeah.
It'd be a Shimu situation then.
Okay, then then that's another issue here. The stamina reserves.
How long do you think Metroplex can go on for until he runs out of Energon?
I mean, the only time we see him run out of Energon was when he gave it up.
Yeah, to the Ark. But the thing is, he's gonna run out at some point because every other Cybertronian will run out.
Right. So, okay, and then we just have to really look at the I guess other Cybertronians.
Okay.
Which
we can call upon Transformers Prime for this.
Right, but it's just okay, so I mean, yeah, I understand that, but it's just what's the best stamina feat the others really have?
That's a good question. Optimus and RC surviving out in the snow, but that's not a combat feat.
Yeah, that's what I mean. It has to be something combat related here. I mean, we can't say, oh, they've been fighting for millions of years as a,
No, I got it. Optimus versus Megatron in False. At the end of the story, they were fighting for quite a long time, well before Bumblebee found him.
Ah, that does make sense.
Sometime after Soundwave goes on the ship, Megatron had to have followed. Then the winch cable broke. Optimus went out, probably to go engage Megatron.
Mm-hmm.
That's when they had to have been fighting, and Ratchet basically told Bumblebee to go and support Prime or something.
Okay, yeah, definitely. I understand what you're talking about now.
They were fighting for quite a while, especially with such vicious weaponry for the tier.
And especially with everything going on.
Yeah. That's what I'm saying, bruh.
Right. Yeah, that makes sense. But then you also have Transformers Prime, where they're apparently fighting, and then by the time they got, done it, I think it was apparently nighttime where they were at.
Yeah. So, it was daytime when they left. They were out in space. Optimus won the duel against Megatron because Megatron was too injured to escape the wormhole.
Mm-hmm. Careful, might have some people disagreeing on that one.
Yeah, they're mad because we don't think that Megatron won the duel.
But you know, I feel like they could probably fight for days.
I think
I don't think that's too hard.
Yeah. Well, okay. There was also the time that Optimus one-shot Megatron with the Star Saber and proceeded to end the entire game instantly. So it can go either between a blitz situation where like there's so much aggression they use all their energy at once or whatever, or like it's sustained and they're fighting for days. That's kind of the way it's looking. Granted, Transformers Prime makes things weird, but I digress.
That is very true. I can agree on that. Then there's also Arsene Arachnid, to where it was like from dusk till night.
Optimus definitely has better stamina than RC. And we know stamina scales based on Energon because of how much energy you have to consume.
Do you think she has the worst stamina out of Team Prime?
No, but Bulkhead does.
Damn.
I'm not calling him fat, but his stamina is not that great.
I mean,
we gotta call it.
Kind of sounded like you did feel like damn.
I mean, we gotta call it.
Like damn, dude.
We gotta call it for what it is, bro. Cybertronians aren't really built to be fat or whatever. They're just built to have muscle, really.
Yeah. But Bulkhead is in the tank class, so I guess that's just... He would probably have a lot more power to spend with his swings than just...
Bet sometime he'll run thin.
So yeah, he would probably...
Well, we can use him versus Breakdown as an example. Bulkhead scales to Breakdown, but he was nerfed in his bodily composition, not because he couldn't fight. Well, it was Silas. Yeah. More specifically, it was Silas he was fighting, but still.
Oh, yeah. Okay, now I understand what you're talking about here. But wasn't he still kind of like injured or recovering from injury?
He was recovering from the Rust artifact incident where he was out in the ice.
No, that was when Hard Shell shot him in the back. Now I get it.
Yeah.
Because when he fought Silas, he was still trying to walk from.
Yeah, he was still trying to recover.
Hard Shell.
Yeah. He was still trying to recover from the fight from Hard Shell.
So yeah, I mean, but even then, when it comes to like standard fights with him in Breakdown,
they're always equals.
Yeah,
I agree. They're always
true,
equals.
But I do think Breakdown might have a bit more stamina than Bulkhead.
Maybe
probably like just a tad bit more.
At some point, he delegated to use a bigger frame.
Yeah. Interesting. So if we scale that, then you have like the Combaticons.
Yeah, we do have those. That's right.
Who are also, but then again, they might be like super soldier like levels, because you know how components or combiner characters are. They're pretty much like
they have
above the normal Cybertronian.
They have to keep up the punishment as Bruticus. Bruticus has to be sturdy by default.
Yeah. So they all would have to scale to each other in some way when it comes to their stamina or energon reserves.
Yeah, I agree
with probably like Brawl, Swindle, and Onslaught probably having a bit more because they are a bit bulkier.
I agree.
So then that kind of just leaves Metroplex.
Yeah.
But the thing is, though, he may not have too much to expend to himself because
he's so gargantuan.
He likely rarely. Right.
Well,
Plus, he rarely has to try.
Well, here's the thing, too. He has the most reserves.
Mm-hmm.
Even if there's energy to burn, I don't think he's going to be stopped moving for at least days. Could be hours,
That's fair.
could be days. Same for Godzilla. You know
Understandable.
what I mean? Yeah, like...
Mm-hmm. And I think that's just kind of like the thing, though. Because we know Godzilla can fight for, like, what?
Ever.
I mean... Because, I mean, shoot. I think, like, in the Batra and Mothra movie, he fought Larva Batra, and it was morning. Then tracked him down till he was an adult, and it was nighttime, and then proceeded to steal... Wait, then he fought the military, and then he went to fight Batra and Mothra at the same time. So it's just kind of like... Well, we count that as, like, a whole day? That's got to be a whole day's worth.
Yeah, it's a realistic use of energy.
Yeah, so...
I would count that, yeah. I concur.
And he wasn't tired.
Yeah, he wasn't tired. He was just getting pissed off because he was getting ganked.
Yeah. It is what it is, bro. You got to get jumped sometimes. That's a skill issue.
Yeah.
So,
Dude, well,
I think we could probably call it a draw, but maybe with Metroplex just having a bit more reserves, because he barely had to try for like probably so many years.
Yeah. Honestly, I don't think there's much else we can say. We kind of ran through everything. Truth be told, I don't really think we can do anything else. Well, okay, there might be something.
I mean, what would you count? Would you count Godzilla's healing factor as like a wild card then?
Yes, because he could outlast Metroplex. That was my argument for Godzilla. Granted, you're repping him in this case, but still.
Mm-hmm. So it's just like, okay, so where do we go from here? Like, what the fuck?
Okay, so I have one argument. Are we giving Metroplex access to the Teletran station?
I'm not sure how he would use it, but I kind of want to say yes just to kind of see your point.
Okay, so he can use shields. He has that black hole grenade, not that VFR Godzilla, but it would cause damage. He can use the harpoon launcher. He could use the riot cannon. Again, speculatory. But if we give him access to Teletran station, that's what we can't do.
That's terrifying. What the? That is a terrifying concept.
I mean, dude. I
Just give Metroplex a whole Chaos Riot Cannon or a Chaos Rift Combustor, and then you just see him like deploy just this giant black hole grenade.
I mean, if we do that, we might have an argument. We might.
Oh my gosh! But that's not even the point. It's just, dude, oh man,
the riot cannon also has like Planet Crusher active.
Like, dude, just forget the planet at that point, man. Just, just screw the planet. Like, matter of fact, he might wipe the whole solar system with the amount of power he's probably gonna put into it. So it's just like,
dude, just you see this big ass fucking Titan just walking around with access to Teletran station, and you see him whip out this big ol' fucking mace or like riot cannon. Like, oh my god.
Right.
And then and then him hanging it low for a second. It's like so close to your fucking head. Oh my god. That would be terrifying, dude.
Oh gosh, then imagine if he gets like the gear shredder. The literal size of the saw blade. Oh god.
That would hurt.
Just,
I don't think that would pierce Godzilla, but damn it, that'd fucking hurt.
it's a giant behind saw blade around 600 feet tall.
Yeah.
How is the last thing points right now?
That's what I'm fucking saying.
Wait. Then if you charge it, if you remember, you can shoot 3 of them joints and they start bouncing around.
And they have like a charge time, don't they?
Yeah, but still, you can like charge it, but if you like hold it long enough, it'll like expand and it'll shoot like 3 at the same time. So you got 3 of those coming at you, and they will bounce off any surface.
Oh my god. All the forestry now would be gone.
Like, oh my gosh, just... I'll give up the fight. Me personally, I just give up. It wouldn't even be worth fighting Metroplex if he was just having that kind of weaponry.
Well, I mean, he technically can't have it, you know?
Yeah, but if we give it to him, I might as well just say it's GG. Because the funny part is, what if he used, like, the Corruptor?
Oh my god. That just sounds horrifying.
And he just turns Godzilla.
Yeah.
Like, alright, you're my friend now.
Oh my god. The insanity. It would just be...
Like, alright, we're gonna jump to Decepticons now, big boy.
Yeah. And then, like, you see Metroplex just walking around with that heavy machine gun.
Oh no. Oh god, no.
And you're just one of those little Cybertronians looking at what's going on. And you just see all the fucking bullets flying at your face. No, like over your head.
Oh, dude. I would just pray that my death is quick.
Hopefully you're not the one being shot at. Shit.
Yeah. But you might get like aerial effect damage.
Yeah. I agree.
Oh, man.
Yeah, hopefully the shrapnel don't come down and revoke my subscription to Life Deluxe Pro.
Ah! Jeez.
Oh
my gosh. Then just having the Nucleon shock rifle, that would be petty. Like you're just gonna get sniped by this big guy. Like, what the?
That just sounds terrifying. Just this big old fucking bot in a forest somewhere, just sniping. You don't even see him until you're dead because he knows how to hide. For some reason.
Dear Lord, and then the momentum that the momentum that bullet is gonna move to.
And then the humans that could be just turned inside out from literally being around the velocity of the bullet, not even being hit by it.
Oh gosh, just
God, right? That just sounds scary.
Just paste.
Yeah.
Like not even bone, just pure blood.
Yeah.
Gosh, I mean, if we give him access to Teletran, then he can have it. Especially if he gets like the black hole, dimensional decimator, and then the mines.
Oh my, yeah, the mines and the grenades. Don't forget the grenades.
Yeah. Yeah, if he gets that, it's over.
It's curtains.
And then, oh gosh, I forgot about this weapon. The scatter blaster can leave an after effect burn.
Yeah, that's right.
At Metroplex's size, Godzilla would just be engulfed in like a whole cosmic flame.
Yeah. Also the harpoon cannon.
Oh yeah, that one too.
Dude, it seems.
Oh wait,
so...
what was the other one called? What was the one that Shockwave had?
It was
where I know it was part of the Dark Spark game, but it's like it was Shockwave's cannon essentially.
Shock cannon, I believe. Unless
I think so. It just like shoots. It shoots out and it has like 2 orbs of electricity just swirling around. Then it just like collides with the opponent and just
Oh,
detonates electric to
the
them.
slingshot.
Yep, that's it. The slingshot.
Yeah.
That one. Oh God.
Dear God.
That would be.
Yeah.
Oh no, the glass cannon.
What the heck? That thing is strong.
The glass cannon too on Godzilla.
Bruh,
Just
evil.
blast him, just floats him up in the air. Just,
dude.
Damn.
That's just evil.
Oh,
And
like, and the thing is, he might use it.
and then you give Metroplex the riot shield Optimus and Megatron used?
Oh Lord, he's not getting through that at all.
Yeah. The dude's got like turrets and
it's
all
definitely
that
over.
craziness.
Would we give him like, dear Lord, this might be overkill, but will we give him like the special moves?
Of what sort?
Not like Sonic Pain Wave.
Yeah, we'd have to. That's not like it's not unique to Bruticus, is it?
Yeah, I mean, nah. I mean, other characters can use it. I mean, we know Vortex can use the Shockwave, but well, Shockwave can also use the
Slingshot.
Shockwave.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah.
Okay, so they have access to the specials and ults. Okay. Yeah. Yeah. I grant that wholeheartedly.
Oh God. Metroplex doing his own version of the Sonic Pain Wave. Oh.
Yeah, what planet's in his way at that point?
Dude, what solar system is in his way at that point? Like, the literal size of these shock waves are just not going to be normal. Like, Bruticus would just be like, you know what? I quit.
He's like, peace.
Peace. It's your ability now. You own it. You invented it.
Dude, it'd be like, it wouldn't be the Sonic, it'd be like the tectonic crushing wave or some shit.
Oh yeah, the tectonic buster or something like that. Oh, then you give him the shockwave ability.
Mhm. Yeah.
Oh gosh, the literal pulse from that is just gonna.
Yeah.
Nah. Just to unsubscribe me from life, it wouldn't be worth it.
Bro lost access to your life subscription Deluxe Pro.
And then you have like, oh gosh, imagine him doing like the whirlwind.
Bro.
Just takes out a sword and just starts spinning. Oh gosh, nah.
What the heck is
Bro's creating a tornado.
He is.
Like just oh gosh. And this is why he is not in any other media.
Because he's too broken. Simply put,
yeah.
It's too hard to make Metroplex work. How do you make someone that strong?
What we're doing. I mean, when you suggested me doing a what if of Metroplex doing a Transformers Prime, I looked at the phone like you were like, bro, is you crazy? Like, what the? Who's gonna stop him?
I know.
Like, be realistic here. Who's stopping him?
I know, it'd be funny though.
Like, okay, yeah, sure. Let's say everything goes the same, right? Until the last season 2. Optimus is gonna be like, hey, wake up. It's your turn. the series just ends right there.
Yeah, pretty much. Like Metroplex smash.
Like, so what happened to Decepticons? Who?
What?
We had Decepticons?
Smash the Cucks.
Crazy.
What? Yeah, Smash the Cucks. What?
Like, weren't you a Decepticon? Nah, I was an Autobot for my whole life, man. I was always a part of the Autobot team, man. Just trying to live out my best life.
Just full of shit and just getting your ass whooped.
It's just like, what do you expect to do after that, man? You have a whole Titan This whole time, I know Megatron would have been pissed, and yet it's just kind of like, damn, I can't do nothing about it, but just be pissed off.
Yeah, pretty much. I feel that 1,000%.
Like, Jesus Christ.
Yeah.
Like you can't have him in anything. I think the only series that made it work with Metroplex as somewhat of a main cast member was
G1.
Transformers Cybertron.
Yeah, Cybertron also, yeah. But G1.
Yeah. Wait, which one did you say? Oh, G1? Okay, yeah. But at least they had Tripticon.
Yeah, that's true. I think G1 Tripticon's debatably the best.
Yeah, I just kind of what Megatron or Galvatron's reaction was when they found out he was stupid. Like, was he just like overly disappointed?
Maybe.
Like, guys, why is he stupid? You see, Megatron, we didn't have enough in the budget to make him intelligent, so
Gets a Starscream treatment with the warp cannon. Not warp cannon, but the
right
cannon.
But geez, it's. But then Transformer Cybertron, at least they made it like, oh, he's just another race of Cybertronian. Okay, great. Great.
I'm glad they gave the Titans their own identity, truth be told.
Yeah.
I don't think you can tell, but in this stream, I'm just playing the new dungeon, trying not to get my ass whooped.
The new dungeon?
Yeah, in D2.
Oh, okay, cool.
I don't really know
I'm
what
actually
I'm doing,
going over.
truth be told.
I'm actually going over Monster Hunter World right now. I'm just redoing every match.
Oh, that's cool.
Yeah. Since I pre-ordered Rivals. I mean, not Rivals, Wilds.
Yeah.
I decided, like, you know what? Let me get myself back into the flow of things. Let's start from the beginning. I actually tried to play Sunbreak, but I lost interest after a while.
That sucks.
And you know, I kind of feel bad because I'm like, dang, low-key, I could have fought a Matsu, but at the same time, kind of don't want to.
You know what? I'm gonna learn the dungeon some other time. It's whatever. Nah, I ain't worried about this dungeon. I'm just gonna learn it later tonight. Fuck it.
You know, we definitely need a new Transformers game.
I concur. We do need a new Transformers.
Shame that Reactivate got canceled.
Yeah, it did get canceled. Unfortunately, unfortunately, it was a scam from the start.
Yeah. They could just make Transformers Devastation 2.
They'd have to make it better though. We look at the game. We look at the game of nostalgia, but it's like a PvE fighter game technically.
Yeah, I get you. They could have just did it. They could probably like, I think they could pull it off though if they do like different characters. Maybe have the Decepticons like playable. And then obviously better story, you know. Because I mean, shoot.
That story was as bare bones as a fucking chicken after the vultures got to it. Please tell me I'm wrong.
You're not wrong. You're not wrong. Even replaying the game, because, you know, I try to play every difficulty on it. It's just like, dang. The story definitely has some potential. It's kind of cheeks at some points. Definitely boring at a few as well, but I guess that's kind of like with every game that has like.
It just feels like it drags on so long for like no reason.
Yeah. I wonder if they could do like a Transformers Marvel Rivals game. But then again, technically they have with their escalation mode or their multiplayer.
Well, they made a Transformers game like that shitty Avengers game, but made it good.
Wouldn't be hard. Technically, they did with Transformers the game,
Mhm.
and that was actually good, or at least the Autobot chapter was good.
Mhm. Yeah.
So it's not hard. I also hope they make a Transformers and Monster Hunter comic.
I concur on that front. Yeah, I do hope for that as well.
Like, look, y'all already got the toy collab. Let's make some real money here. Y'all could do it. Y'all could possibly have Beast Wars, but it just takes place in Monster Hunter. I'm just saying.
Mhm.
That's some good money.
I agree.
Shoot.
Oh yeah. Uh, Someone in stream wanted me to bring up some like crazy shit Viper and I was talking about. He brought up some Hoyoverse stuff. It was in the stream.
Polio.
Yeah, it was in the stream him and I did. It was a lot to remember, but
Mm.
yeah, it's got some crazy wacky stuff like 1A as well.
Polio.
Hoyoverse. Yeah.
Why'd I typed it in? That got me holy.
Amusing.
Okay, how do you spell it? Hoyo.
YO verse.
Hoyo. Ah. Genshin V.
Yeah.
Star Rail V. Okay. Okay.
Yeah.
My little brother loves these games. Never really took the time to really look at it, and it does look interesting.
Yeah.
Kind of reminds me of Bayonetta a little bit.
Yeah, that's what I thought of too.
Hmm. Speaking of Bayonetta, nah, maybe another time.
What do you see? You come for advice, Guardian. I may have what you seek.
Oh gosh.
Stay
Okay.
What you think?
Okay, so how do you?
What's up?
Excuse me. Throat. Okay, so right. Sticking to the topic of Transformers, how do you think it would have been if instead of giving, you know, the Dinobots dinosaur forms, Shockwave actually discovered the Godzilla verse and gave them kaiju forms?
Oh my god. Okay. What a Grimlock like transform into Godzilla or something? Like what?
I
It,
mean, I feel like that would be like the main thing, but I
and
was thinking like maybe Gorosaurus, kind of just give the underdog a chance
and
because that dude is mad underrated.
I hear that. Uh, but were you also gonna try to like turn Predaking into Ghidorah or something?
That would be insane.
I see your
But yeah,
point.
I could see that happening. Slug would be like Anguirus.
Yeah.
Then you have Swoop as Rodan. And then Snarl and Sludge are just kind of the ones that are just interesting.
Mhm.
Because I'm not sure what they would actually be.
That's what confuses me also. Like what?
I could probably see an argument for Snarl being Titanosaurus.
I can see that.
or Zilla, like one of the two, because again they kind of fit him.
Again, I can see that.
And then Sludge is just mm. Sludge is the kind of like the weird one.
Mm-hmm.
Like, I would want to say Baragon, but at the same time, it's like, nah, it's not. He's not bulky. I mean, he's tanky, but not,
Mm-hmm.
bulky. So Sludge would have to be something. I guess just a bit more. Crap. Shoot, I can't even think. I can't think of one. Maybe if I give Snarl Zilla, I'd probably give him Titanosaurus. That way, it kind of just fits. But then they would likely have their abilities as well here.
Mm-hmm. I agree with that.
But yeah, that would be interesting.
I concur.
Because just give Grimlock Godzilla's atomic breath instead of his fire.
Well, Titan, let's see what we have.
Slug can just turn into a ball of doom.
But before
Swoop,
that,
dear God.
Before that,
Mhm.
don't forget, you could also give not Godzilla, Grimlock the nuclear pulse.
Oh gosh, he's gonna abuse that.
Yeah, you will.
I think Swoop's probably gonna be the most dangerous because, dear Lord,
I agree.
you're giving a playful Dinobot the ability to make a sonic boom. Yeah,
Sounds about right.
he's about to be the most dangerous.
If we end, the data ends with us. That fate
Actually, all of them
is
just have
terrible to
abilities or
comprehend.
some shit that just make them stand out.
Yeah, I would definitely do that. I'll probably put like some Godzilla Unleashed stuff, or maybe just give give Titanosaurus that concussion breath for Sludge, and still give him the ability to like make hurricanes with his tail.
Yeah.
Then with Snarl, he could just do. I would probably give him the same moveset as like Zilla Jr. Still have him like the atomic fire, the burrowing and stuff like that there.
Mm-hmm. I could see that.
So yeah, they would definitely be dangerous. Like extra, like dear God, they would be like nightmares. I think Megatron would probably rip Shockwave in half if he finds that out.
Yeah, I probably would. Oh yeah, you want to hear something trippy?
Then that would be interesting though. I wonder if they would be like more aggressive too.
Hold on, I bet I could trip you out real quick. So, did you know that the term pecking order came from the same study that coined the term alpha?
Wait, what?
You heard me. Did you know
So
the term pecking order came from the same 1921 study that focused on the term alpha?
Wow.
Guess what it was
Wait,
about?
what?
Guess what it's about?
What was it about?
The study was looking at the inner workings of chicken politics. Okay, and chickens are also psycho as fuck. When they smell a chicken that's bleeding, the chickens will gang up with the rest of them, peck that son of a bitch to death.
Yeah, That is true. Little nightmares.
Yeah, they're like psychopaths. It's crazy.
But they taste delicious.
Ba-da-ba-ba-ba.
I'm loving it.
Make love in this cell. Yeah, crazy, right?
I find it very interesting because it's just like, wait a minute, huh?
And guess the funny part.
What?
It assumed alpha behavior of wolves was because the biggest, strongest one led, when it was actually the mom and dad wolves who led.
Damn, that is right.
Yeah.
Oh, wow.
Spoopy, right? So the term alpha
Wait a
was even
minute.
coined correctly.
Oh my gosh. Now everybody that says it's an alpha male is going to be hilarious.
Yeah, now I've done it, bro. Now I've ruined the term alpha male for you. Actually, no, I probably made it. Actually, more realistically, I made it more funny than anything. Let's be honest.
That is true. I find it hilarious.
I'm an alpha male. What? You mean you're a chicken who can't fly, and you peck other chickens to death who bleed? Okay.
Yes. Like, oh gosh.
I know, right?
That's how it is. Dang.
Crazy.
Well, shit.
Yeah, you're just out in public one day, you just whip it out, and now they just feel stupid.
Mm.
Oh man.
I'm definitely going to start saying that now. Oh, so you're a chicken that pecks other chickens to death.
When they start bleeding, yeah.
Seems pretty alpha to me.
Yeah. Oh
Oh
man,
gosh.
dude, that'd be cold as fuck. You just did it one day out in public when someone's just trying to talk shit.
The Andrew Tate infection.
The Tate infection, indeed, friend.
It is what it is. It is what it is.
Indeed, it is what it is.
Ready to check.
Oh. Ouch.
Name, Guardian.
Dude, you have nails.
Ah, your cat is an evil creature.
Dog.
Physical expressions won't win a fight, but they feel good.
Dog, not cat.
Ah, yeah. Still though.
We haven't gotten him trimmed in a minute because of the weather.
Yeah.
Sit. Sit. I'm busy right now. Sit.
Let me check right away.
Sit.
doesn't do anything.
And he just bounces right back up. Go find Papa. Go find Papa. Go upstairs and find Papa.
Guardian.
And now you want to sit. Okay. You know what? I'm not dealing with you.
Dogs, am I right?
Oh. God's blessing towards man. We just had to tame wolves, didn't we? Had to tame the darn wolf.
Yes, we did. We had to tame the wolves, and they in turn tamed their way in their house and in our households.
Yeah, and now here they are,
Breeding.
just adorable, and yet menaces to society at the same time. Like, what the?
And they're breeders. Bro, coyotes are breeders. Let's be honest.
You know, I can't wait till we actually start domesticating them.
You already can.
Really? You can domesticate a coyote now?
It's a problem.
Yeah, that's been a thing for a while.
Wow, I had no idea.
Granted, you always want to do it when they're a pup, like with everything else, but still.
Hmm. Okay.
Just, don't die.
Yeah, that makes sense. It makes sense. We just taming everything out here like this is a arc. God, man. Oh yeah, let's tame it. Why? Like really, why do you want to tame it? What possessed you to tame that creature?
I don't know, man. I forget. I forget. But when I was in school, uh, I read about a president who had like a pet elephant.
Okay, that's understandable. Okay, well, I guess kind of,
Well,
sort of, yeah.
it's like what from 1800s or something. I don't know.
Hmm. I mean, that's got to be messy.
Ready?
Oh gosh, I feel bad for whoever had to clean up.
Watermelon Day.
Name, Guardian.
I mean, most animals do. I feel like we shouldn't be keeping as pets.
You underestimate the human's ability to want pets.
Just a title.
Yeah, seemingly I did. Because people still keep alligators and crocodiles as pets, and somehow it works. Somehow
Some
it
way.
works.
Yeah, somehow, some way, bruh. Crazy.
Goodbye.
Like he doesn't bite you? Nah, he hasn't bite me. Is there a yet to that? Nope.
Oh yeah,
Huh.
Grimlock. You know that little
What?
brat who tried like talking this shit on me earlier?
Uh-huh.
I don't know.
Try again.
I think Punk Rider was in the chat trying to get me to join that server or something.
Punk Rider.
Yeah, I'm
Let me check right away.
Cool Geek's friend.
Fenchurch does the
I
exploring.
know.
I make the deals.
No, that's funny.
You saw the screenshot. I was willing to go in and talk. I'm just don't really care for the conqueror mindset.
Me, if you want to.
I just don't think it's worth it if I'm just gonna like, go in there and listen to people with a conqueror, no life, sweaty mindset. Well, here's what it is: you go on the servers, you debate, and like you're seen as the god or something, and it doesn't change anything.
Yeah.
No matter the community, no matter the server, it doesn't really institute change. I know, right?
No, I haven't seen a debate in a hot minute.
Yeah, right. That's what I'm saying.
Like I don't do it on Facebook no more. TikTok. Ugh. Just don't do it no more.
Yeah.
Almost as like if it died. Oh my gosh. Did it
Yeah,
did it finally happen?
probably.
Debating's dead? Wow.
Probably.
I don't know, because the thing is like I think it's like it was just so popular at first, people just debating characters. But after
Yeah.
a while it's just kind of like
A thing.
eh.
Yeah.
And I used to do it like so often on Facebook here. I still have a few saved, I think. Was debating Monster Hunter.
Oh, those are the worst debates.
Oh gosh. had one match where I debated Monster Hunter versus Arkham Batman.
That sounds like a weird topic.
It was supposed to be like you pick your character and then debate against that other person. So it was one of those kind of like subjects here, just random debate matches that you have to prove here.
I see. Okay. Okay. Makes sense. Makes sense.
So I know I did one with Juri Han from Street Fighter versus Deathstroke. And somehow I lost that one.
It was judged that you lost, or somehow you lost?
It was judged that I lost.
Yeah, that's why I don't care for judge debates very much.
I'm just like, I legit countered this. Okay, fine. Oh, then I had one where I had to like I had used Blackout, but he had like upgrade from Ben 10 as a partner
Okay.
against it was like some type of it was some character from the Fallout universe.
Was it the Messenger or was it Liberty Prime? It had been
I think
Liberty
it
Prime.
was
Liberty Prime, yeah.
I think it was the Messenger.
That's just a weird topic. That's just so weird.
I know, but it's how it always had, worked here.
Yeah.
We always had a character. We had to cap around the tier and just make it work.
Actually, I just debated some dude earlier today on Lockdown versus Boros. We capped at a planetary, and I gave him speed, and I said Lockdown would outlast Boros. Ironically, being slower in that case is better for Lockdown because Boros would have ran out of stamina faster.
Gotcha.
It wasn't like some mind game or whatever. It just made it slightly more convenient.
Oh, speaking of which, here. Lockdown versus Team Prime.
Solisant Prime wins.
Okay.
Specifically Solisant Prime. I think Grimlock does not count because he's not in this series, and I don't think anyone else compares.
Nah. Damn robots in disguise.
On the Autobot side, at least. Yeah, even in robots in disguise. I
mean, if we do the whole Rage of the Dinobots comic, then I guess it's just like last minute additions. But I think that would be interesting.
Yeah.
Because I know I've been looking at more Transformers versus matchups.
Transformers versus matchups. We could make see, when you use Alternity Prime, you mostly rely on Star Convoy or Star Optimus Prime. So like we could do like Star Convoy Prime versus the Guardian, or like Alternity Prime versus the Guardian as a video.
Okay.
Yeah.
I wouldn't mind that.
Yeah. I could like send you a section I can make on it or something.
Sure. I wouldn't mind.
And then see, tomorrow I'm actually going to be making a section for a video Viper's making too.
Oh, really? What's he making?
He's doing a meta-analysis on Doomslayer.
Oh, okay.
And I'm making a section on orcs.
Okay.
Yeah.
I definitely still want to do the Alduin versus Godzilla one.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, I need to get back into Elder Scrolls. I've been so focused in Transformers, I forgot about Elder Scrolls, actually.
Shoot, I've been doing Dungeons and Dragons and Warhammer.
Dude, it feels so weird. Don't it?
Cause I'm just like, so wait a minute. You mean to tell me this entire time this verse has been always overpowered like this?
Yeah, 40k
Hey.
is 40k is no joke.
Yeah, because I'm just like, wait a minute. You mean to tell me these Space Marines is that overpowered? Then I looked at it and I'm like, okay, you know what? I apologize. I did not understand the game of war.
Yeah. To be fair, Destiny Guardians get that shock factor energy too.
Yeah, it's just like, wow.
Yeah.
Well, guess we're gonna add this guy to the list too. Right. Oh, how I've missed these days.
Yeah. Tell me about it.
You know, one thing I love about playing, you know, when you replay like old games and stuff, it's just like you feel like you just never left, but at the same time you feel like you missed something, or you find out you missed something from the game.
Yeah.
It's like, oh, I didn't know that. All these years I could have been doing this.
Yeah. Woo! No, thank you, buddy. Leave me the fuck alone.
Is he bothering you?
I'm getting my ass whooped.
Just let it happen.
How about no? Oh, no, I'm fucked anyway. No, I'm fucked. I'm fucked. No, I'm good. Okay.
Ah! I know how that's like. Matter of fact, I actually am about to fight a Brachydios and a Tiger X at the same time in an arena.
That just sounds bad.
For the glory!
It just sounds like you forgot to file tax or child support, bro. Forgot to file child support.
Yeah.
Now you're just getting your ass whooped.
Yeah. And the funny part is, I think it's just like top 5 monsters I have like a grudge match against. Tiger Rex is one of them.
Oh, that sucks.
Because I'm like, if you charge at me one more fucking time, let me get up, please. Please, just let me get up. Just him and Anjanath. That's about it. Not sure how I'm gonna have a grudge match against against the new monsters in Monster Hunter Wilds. The octopus one, maybe. Even though that is kind of interesting how they're now focusing on new species now.
That does sound interesting.
Because like a whole octopus that's in a oil basin.
Yeah, I hear that.
And yet somehow it's going to make sense.
What?
But I mean, I don't think anything like really surprised me anymore with Monster Hunter, especially after like playing Frontier or Frontier being like my first game.
We got one from NHL. Decepticons versus Eggman Empire. IDW for both.
Oh, oh man, that's that's an interesting one. That's a really good one, dang. Because I've been getting a little bit into Sonic, but it's
I'm
just kind of
pretty into
like
Sonic also. Funny enough, I'm interested in
I
Sonic
think like in
stuff.
terms of like fodder versus fodder, I think the Decepticons take it because they have more quality fodder.
That just sounds bad, and you know it.
I know it does, but it's just like they have more quality fodder. I mean, they have better soldiers or better, fodder soldiers than Eggman's drones, to be honest.
Yeah.
I think that is the only best way I could actually put it because it's just like average Decepticon drones can fly and fight around black holes. So
Mhm.
they're they're pretty great. They're not the best, but they're great. So it's just kind of like they're fodder,
Next year
but
you
to a
just
substantial degree.
all of a sudden you see a Decepticon having their head torn off, and you hear Blackout saying, "Oops."
Like, bro,
Like
that
what do you
was
do?
your teammate.
Like what do you do, bro? Like what was that
Like
for?
Blackout, that was your teammate. What the fuck? Oh, my bad, wrong droid. What do you mean wrong droid? What the? I think in terms of strategies, I would definitely give it to Decepticons.
Onslaught is a freak when it comes to strategies, to be honest.
Yep. And then adding the IDW factor, Soundwave can read minds. Yeah, Megatron, he's gonna do this. Okay, so counter that real quick, guys, and just yeah.
Decepticon Justice Division.
Oh god. Just put Tarn on a microphone.
Oh my god, it just sounds terrifying.
Like, excuse me, every Eggman soldier, I'm going to need y'all to listen to me real quick.
Y'all about to fucking die.
Just start having them blow up. Then you got Metal Sonic. It's Destiny, right? The one with the scarred eye, if I believe if I remember correctly. And then there's his somewhat mechanical daughter who manages the machinery and stuff like that. So yeah, we got some good. They got some good power. I think they got a lot of hacks too, especially with like chaos control and stuff here. Metal Sonic is definitely going to be a problem, but I think once Six Shot is like sicked on him, it might be like a wrap.
Yeah, I'd agree with that.
Because Six Shot, even if you don't want to say Six Shot has like the power, he's got the overwhelming versatility and the durability to like hang. So
I agree.
it's just like he can just keep changing forms in like different orders and stuff just to overwhelm Metal Sonic.
I agree with that too.
And then Eggman's giant robot form or giant robot battle suit. Megatron is going to be like, so, Combiner or Triptychon?
Why not both?
Why not? Devastator, combine real quick. Yeah. And, Triptychon, go have fun. Yeah, just go ahead there. And, then you got Bludgeon, who's probably going to just like Assassin's Creed everybody on the battlefield.
Sounds about right.
Heck, he might do that to Destiny. Like while Destiny's just busy trying to transmutate other Cybertronians and stuff, he just comes in and gets stabbed in the back.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I can see that too.
Because again, for all it's worth, the Decepticons can be a mess at times, but when they actually, you know, when they're actually united, they actually work terrifyingly great.
Next thing you see Starscream just trying to Dark Souls Megatron's back.
Oh my gosh. It's just gonna be like, Starscream,
I'm gonna beat
what?
your ass.
One moment, please. Just starts beating on him. Just starts beating on him. Just be like, all right, now get back to the battlefield.
Mm-hmm.
I think at the end of it, I think if the like, I think the only way Eggman has like a possible chance is like if he tries to hack them.
But how would he
But
do
we know
that?
good and well that doesn't. Yeah, that's the point. It doesn't really work on Cybertronians.
Yeah.
Like even in IDW, they're even immune to magical possession, for Christ's sake. They can literally have their own sparks fight off possession.
That's crazy.
Yeah, Ultra Magnus did it in the ROM versus Transformer series,
And the what?
where a
Transformer
group
series?
of dire wraith like, huh?
And the what series?
ROM versus Transformers, I believe.
Oh. Okay.
So like he got surprise attacked by the Space Knights, who are like, well, they have Cybertronian tech. They are basically all equipped with Aura 12, which is like a adapting metal. So you're basically getting, he basically got shot with Cybertronian tech, so that shouldn't be hard to, you know, quantify, right?
I hear that, yeah.
So then, right, while he was, you know, laying there, partially dead, the dire wraiths, which scaled to the Space Knights, jumped into his body and possessed him. However, his spark kept fighting them off.
Mm-hmm.
And so eventually he overpowered their possession and allowed himself to be killed. Then you have the King Grimlock run, where he fought Soltron and literally baited Soltron into fighting him in his spark, where he killed him.
That's crazy.
Because Soltron was like, you lied to me. He was like, no, I didn't lie to you. I was just going to kill you in here instead. It's just mad funny, because it's just like, dude, how did you get played?
Because Grimlock's always funny.
And it's just like, he thought, and the funny part is his stats too literally had him at infinite stats. Like everything.
And Grimlock beat his ass.
Yeah. Like he even let the dude get a monologue speech in before he just like, yeah, you might be a little powerful out there, but you see, in here,
You
I'm
my
king.
bitch!
Like the funny part is he lets him get the speech, right? Grabs him and then just rips him apart. That's it. I was like, the irony of that situation is that not only did you get outplayed by him, but he literally no-diffed you.
Mm-hmm.
And you had infinite stats, bro.
Yeah.
You had the cheat codes and still lost.
Didn't Grimlock tank attacks from on the outside anyway?
Yeah, he wasn't, but he wasn't phased by it either.
That's the funny part. He was just being smart.
He was just like, okay, I don't want to kill my human friend, so hey, I got an idea. How about you possess me instead of some weak little human and you could conquer the universe. And then Soltron's like, yeah, you're right. I would want to possess you. Yeah, you got a deal, big guy. But just to let you know, I am going to kill you. Oh, of course. I expect that. Just let the little human go. Then as soon as he gets in there, he's like, wait, where's your spark? Right here. Okay, cool. This will be easy. Yeah, about that. You're about to die.
Yeah.
Let Soltron get a whole speech in. And then he's just like, all right.
Is Soltron like a version of Megatron or something else?
Nah, he's like this spiritual entity that was left behind.
He's some random character.
Yeah. But it's supposed to be like highly powerful in magic and sorcery. And plus, considering it does take place in IDW, you could scale him above like the... Let's see. I know what the comic looks like, but I'm not sure. I think it was the Functionist, maybe. It was a planet full of magical beings. Right? And this was before Cybertronians kind of like discovered they could at least amp their immunities and stuff. So they were like struggling against it for a little bit here, but like they were absolutely dangerous with that magic and stuff.
Oh yeah, no doubt, bro. No doubt.
Like they rapidly aged Cup with a concentrated blast.
Mm-hmm.
I was like, wait a minute, Cup's over 1,000 years old, so how did well, she kind of just pressed it into him and just kept it there. Okay, that makes sense.
Yeah, that's not creepy at all.
Yeah, not at all. But you know, the funny part is Wheeljack figured out like a temporary countermeasure for like Quick Switch to drill through the planet's core. By the way, the planet was also magical.
Mm-hmm.
And so he drilled through it, and he only died after he drilled through it.
That's hilarious.
So I'm like, wait a minute. You came up with a temporary solution to magic.
Yo, what's good, Cog?
What's up,
dude.
Cog?
I saddled Cog with so much shit earlier. So I was debating some dude on like JoJo scaling.
Mm-hmm.
I kind of just said fuck it and just ping Cog because he was a mod, so you can just look at it later.
Where does JoJo Bizarre Adventures get to?
5D, 6D. Not physically.
Are you serious?
Not physically, it's in hacks.
They need someone to tell
Okay.
what to do.
Like Wonder U is gonna get his ass whooped by Goku, but Goku would get Wonder viewed first, if that makes sense.
So, I got a question for you,
I feel.
Killer. Who told them to murder Eris?
Something like 5D Odo. Dang.
Yeah,
I didn't think they got that high.
Yeah, Cog. I may or may not have saddled you with the job of having to judge a debate between me and some stupid fucktard.
Oh gosh. Oh god. Die.
Yeah, I agree. Sounds like it's just pain and agony.
It is. Imagine getting bombarded by a Tiger Rex, and then you still have to dodge the explosions of a Brachydios.
It just sounds painful.
It is. But I'm so close to killing at least one of them.
I hear that. Dude, if you saw the build I got going on in D2 right now, this shit would be funny. I'm just tearing apart harder mode, seasonal activity.
Oh, okay, I did it. Oh dear God. Oh, it's over. Oh my gosh, no. Never again.
Oh shit.
Never again am I playing that.
That just sounds terrible.
It was. But I did it for the rewards. Oh, so worth it.
Next night you have like 2 broken fingers. And like a 3rd broken knuckle.
Shoot. Had to do one. Now, I think my worst ever matchup was Savage Devil Joe and Stygians and Ogre. At the same time in that small arena.
Worst in what regard? In the small arena. Yeah. Okay. Yeah. That makes sense.
Yeah.
Yeah. Devil Joes are like they're like honey badgers, but with crocodile mindsets.
Oh yeah, definitely. I agree. I wholeheartedly agree. And then adding a whole freaking Zen Ogre. Not even the basic one. No. We had to get the one with the Elder Dragon Lightning, right? Okay. Just so much fun. And then I didn't pay attention because the arena door opened and then the Furious Regime came in. I was like, all right, you know what? I'm already here. Missed. So I died the first time. Second time I killed Stygian. And then Rajang. And then died again because I lost track of Devil Joe and he dragon breathed me from behind after I killed Rajang.
That just sounds spoopy.
I was just like, shit. I feel like I'm missing one. Then all of a sudden, bam.
Get your ass whooped.
Literally that. It was like, damn. Okay. I was like, okay, I see how it is here. So I went back, switched to my insect glaved, and just locked in.
Yeah. You know, funny you talk about glaives. Guess what my favorite melee weapon is in D2?
Ooh, how do their glaives work?
Well, you can shoot, you can put up a frontal shield, and you can melee.
Ooh.
The only thing that costs...
so it's just an all-around... That actually sounds cool.
Melees cost nothing. Putting up your shield just costs shield energy. And shooting requires a round. And you have like 30 glaive shots. Which is a fuckload. So, like, your ammo economy is uber strong.
Okay, that doesn't sound bad.
Yeah.
That actually sounds pretty fun. Just an all-around menacing weaponry.
Yeah. Oh, it gets better, by the way.
Really?
There's an exotic glaive called Vexcalibur. Its whole thing is overshield. See.
Mm-hmm.
Now here's why I didn't tell you about the glaive. Frontal shield and a damage resist. Guess what the damage resist is on the frontal shield?
How much is it?
97%.
Huh?
You heard me? 97.5% DR.
Why do you have 97? Wow.
It's a frontal shield.
Oh
too.
my god.
Sure, you'll die when you get shot from behind, but it's a frontal shield for a reason, and those are always OP.
I mean, yeah, that makes sense. You know,
And it gets
that
better.
by that line, I mean,
When you put your guard up, Vex Caliber also gives you Void Overshield, which is shell health. So not just extra DR, but actual just straight up shell health, right? Which is OP.
mm.
And it's 70% DR.
Taken heading your way.
Okay.
That is crazy. Come on, let's be honest.
Yeah, I agree. I wholeheartedly agree because it just sounds. You have 97%.
On top of 120 shield, 70 shield, or 120 health, 70 shield, and 70% DR.
Wow. Oh my gosh.
And when you get a melee kill, you get all your shield energy back. The catalyst I put on it, when you block damage with the glaive, you get a round loaded from reserves, so you can just shoot something to get more glaive energy.
Mm-hmm.
And then its damage perk is whenever you have overshield, you do 30% more melee damage.
Okay. Shoot.
It doesn't seem all that great, but then you never die.
I mean, on paper, I guess it doesn't, but at the same time, it
You
sounds
never
impressive.
die. You never die, bro. That's the thing.
Mm.
You see what I'm getting at here?
Yeah, I mean, you don't take no damage unless you get hit from behind. So
Yeah, that's nuts.
it sounds like an overall great weapon.
Yeah. I genuinely think it's one of the strongest weapons in D2.
Sounds amazing. You could just shoot, defend,
Yeah.
and shield.
Mhm.
I like that.
Yeah, see, it's a special weapon, so you're not using it for DPS on bosses, but then that's what your heavy's for anyway. So
Fair point.
well, it's a special weapon. You're meant to like use it in like double special weapon loadouts.
I got you now.
Well, really, you can do primary, special, primary, or special, special. I prefer special, special.
Special.
Yeah, a rocket sidearm and a glaive.
Mm. Understandable.
I just find that extremely potent.
It sounds potent. Shoot, it sounds like it should be.
Yeah. And see, because I have all that firepower, I'm able to play hyper aggressively.
I do love those kind of moments, though. In all honesty, in any game, to be honest.
Oh yeah, but by the way, there's a heavy glaive too. It's the only one in the game, and it's exotic. It's called the Winter Bite.
The Winter Bite.
Yeah, Winter Bite.
That sounds cold.
Yeah, so it hits you, and then you get frozen, and then you get shattered from the ice, and it just keeps hitting you.
So it's an instant kill?
It's freeze. It does 40 stacks of slow per hit. So every third hit you apply freeze.
Okay.
And
that
because you're using
actually
glaive,
sounds.
You're getting more damage out of it because you're able to get an elemental debuff like freeze and shatter.
I gotcha.
Yeah.
I understand. I understand it now.
It gets better too.
How does it get better?
Guess
What
how strong
can you
its
do?
passive damage perk is.
I would probably say like 50%.
You're dead right. As long
Oh,
as
wow.
as long as it has ammo in the magazine, it will 50% passively do more damage with the melee.
Oh wow.
And the
As
glaive
long as
shot,
there's ammo in it.
yeah, it's got 4 in the magazine. It's got 12 total shots. See, it doesn't sound that strong until you realize when you shoot the shots, they look like fucking BFG shots, and they work the same way too.
Fair enough.
How do I put this? Winter Bite is Destiny 2's version of the BFG.
Okay. Yep. Okay.
You gotta go soon?
Eris wouldn't have wanted
No,
you to quit.
I'll handle it.
She didn't want me
Nah,
to
sorry, that
quit
was my
either,
brother.
But
Oh, that's cool.
she knew me the way I did.
Please don't hurt me. 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 I'm not after you. Please don't hurt me.
Keep us strong. I don't know if I
No, mama, no.
could have been
Pussy's
stronger.
gonna twister in the nuts.
I died too. Only difference is that I could wake up to this. You know, you're the closest thing I got to a friend. Ain't that the saddest thing you ever heard?
Ugh. I wonder what I should do next for a bonus matchup. Yangaruga.
Again, I could write you out a section and send it to you. And you could do
I
like,
would definitely love to.
and you could do Optimus Prime versus the Guardian.
Which version? Or Star Convoy?
Star Convoy, yeah.
Yeah. You know, even looking at some of the Japanese comics, I'm just like, dang.
Yeah, they're pretty strong. I ain't gonna undersell that in the slightest.
It just busted.
Yeah, it is busted. Should not be that busted, but it is.
I mean, hey, a lot of characters are overpowered nowadays anyway. Or just non-existent. Just look at DC.
Yeah. Let's see, I'm gonna answer one more question before I cut the stream short, because it's already been about 2 hours. NIH, do you think Zebra Wrath would be the end of the Hive saga, like Final Shape was the final Light Dark saga? Maybe. Maybe. Zebra Wrath appeared this season. She finally shows.
Indeed. Give you one chance. Where the fuck am I?
Yeah. So, guess I'll go ahead and call it here. Really.
Yeah,
It's
I wasn't mad. It was
just,
actually pretty great.
dude, we were just vibing like the whole time. This shit was amazing.
Pretty much. We barely even talked about the subject at hand.
Yeah. I mean, we pretty much concluded it. It was like if we gave Metroplex Teletran 1.
Dear God.
I get the feeling you're gonna make a video on that now. It's gonna be fucking hilarious.
I definitely am. Because it's just the concept of, I'm definitely gonna run. I'm gonna have to run through like every weapon that's just catastrophic in his hands.
Dude, you'd have to get so much gameplay.
I'm just like, oh my gosh. So first weapon we're gonna start off here is this monster.
Oh my god.
Oh my gosh, you know what I actually forgot about? The pulsar cannon.
Yeah, I remember that too.
Where you could just shoot like those giant those pulse grenades and then just detonate them.
Yeah. Yeah.
Oh, evil.
Evil indeed. Yeah.
It's evilly delightful.
Indeed. Alright, boys, I'm gonna go ahead and end the stream out here. Have a good one. Make sure to go and I'm gonna go and get a link to your channel real quick. I'm fucking stupid.
Mm-hmm.
Legendary Grimlock.
And dear Lord.
I don't know what it was, but just earlier when I brought up Metroplex with like Teletrain 1, you just had like the fear of God put into you or some shit.
I did, because it's just like, oh my god, no.
Yeah, dude, Cog, go just watch earlier in the stream. Like, I just like put the fear of God in this man and just give him like some
Like,
nightmare
oh my
fuel.
god.
Like Metroplex whipping out just a big old freaking riot cannon, and it's got the Planet Crusher buff active first shot.
Just boom. Oh man. It's just like a whole hex knob. Then
Yeah,
the upgrades and stuff like that. Nah, we're good. Nah. Because it's just like, how the heck do you. There's no winning.
yeah, there's no
There
way.
is there is no winning. It's not even losing at that point.
It's like won't murk him in like the first shot.
Right.
Proceeds to pull out sniper elite, and you just see a harpoon go straight into Godzilla's nuts.
Like I'm not even sure why, but it's just the concept of him using the sniper rifle or the nucleon shock rifle or whatever. It's just it's petty.
It's beautiful. Sounds beautiful.
And then he can't use it on Earth. Like just the sheer velocity, as we discussed earlier,
Mhm.
is turning a city into paste.
Yeah, more or less.
Like, hey, you guys want to go to Las Vegas? What? Where? When? We had one of those? Could have fooled me. Like, gee, he is such a hard, but just in general, I think Metroplex is like one of the hardest characters to actually portray in like a Transformers movie.
I agree.
If it's not animated.
He literally has the same issue Primus does. It's funny.
Same issue. What did?
He has the same issue Primus does.
Yeah. Because Unicron is just supposed to be like a one and done type of thing here.
Yeah.
But I mean, I would actually love a